I'm the Silvenar, the spiritual advisor to... Why, it's you! Wonderful! Wood orcs from Juthsaga have captured me, and I don't know why. I'm loath to impose upon your aid yet again, but I have nowhere else to turn. Yes, I remember you. A familiar face is a welcome one in dire times. You see, I'm trapped in Juthsaga, and need assistance to free myself and those captured with me. Thank you. The gods know I could use your help. It's taking all my energy to maintain this projection. The Drublog captured me and my traveling companions. They're holding us prisoner in Juthsaga. I need you to rescue my advisors. They can tell you more about the attack and perhaps help you free me from my prison. I'm being weakened by some powerful magic. They won't be much use to you as fighters, but they're very clever. My advisors are my confidants, my bodyguards. They fill multiple roles. We were en route to my wedding with the Green Lady. When the Drublog attacked, they were slain or taken. 2 survived, Ryan and Sariel. A warrior. He's my military advisor and a bodyguard. He fought hard during the ambush, but was overwhelmed. If you free him, he can advise you how to battle the Drublog. But I fear he was severely wounded and may not be able to fight. The youngest of my advisors. Ambassador Sariel's visions give guidance when those twice her age see no clear path. She could help you find out how to free me. The Drublog used a foul spell to trap me. I've never encountered it before. The same energy prevents anything beyond this Psijic contact. I can't escape without your help. As the Silvenar, I'm the manifestation of the spiritual strength within every Bosmer. But I must join with the Green Lady before my role can be fulfilled. The Drublog attacked my retinue on our way to this ritual. We had no time to ask them why.
Please, help us. The Silvenar's been captured. They want his life energy. If they take it, the Bosmer are doomed. He did? You've seen the Silvenar? Praise Ifrey. They attacked us on the road. Rayan fought the Drawblog ambushers, but they knocked him out cold. I was no help, but I saw everything. The Drawblog shaman chanted words from a ritual book, and energy flowed from the Silvenar into these giant crystals. The shaman kept chanting as they carried the Silvenar away, but we were separated from him. Please, we have to get that book and stop the ritual. I didn't see it clearly at the time, but I've had visions of it ever since. It's a ritual of unbinding. I could feel the Silvenar's energy slipping away, as if he were being drained of his very nature. I've never felt anything so cold or evil.
My ears still ring from the clout they gave me. Blasted Drawblog took my weapons and Sariel's staff. Where's the Silvenar? Is he safe? Thank Ifrey he's alive then. We could have beat the Drawblog ambushers, but they brought in a creature. Huge, ugly. Nothing we did hurt it. It wasn't a Drawblog. It stank of sulfur. It could have been an Ogrim, though my experience with such creatures is thankfully limited. Somehow, it kept the Silvenar from using his power to escape. I couldn't say. I fought back, but the Drawblog warriors hit me over the head. Everything went blurry, and I woke up here with Sariel. Perhaps she saw more.
The shaman ensnared the Silvenar. His book drained the Silvenar's essence, immobilizing him. The last thing I saw, the shaman took the tome toward one of their Daedric shrines.
What's Sariel saying about a cook? My head's still ringing. Is opening.
When we find the Silvenar, will you be able to get us all out of here? Excellent. Now that we have the book, perhaps we have a chance. That's it. The ritual of unbinding. Be careful. The Drawblog used it when they attacked us. The Silvenar weakened when the shaman read from it. We keep it out of their hands. And now we've got to find the runestone too. The shaman used it and the book together. It's a ritual focus. The Drawblog used it against the Silvenar. Remember I said they drained his energy into crystals? The runestone is the conduit. With it, we can reverse the ritual and give back the energy. There are 2 Daedric shrines within Jothsagar. We found the book at this one, so I bet the runestone is at the other. The second shrine is on the other side of their fortress. They wouldn't want to make it easy for anyone to recover both items.
Be a miracle.
The Drawblog clan has been making deals with Daedra.
The Drawblog kept the book near a shrine to Malakath. A Daedra's power could prevent the Silvenar from escaping. They put his essence into a runestone. I bet they took it to one of the actual shrines.
Foreboding. Not all of us will leave Jothsagar alive.
To hide! That lodge there! Let's get inside!
Please, slacken your pace. Ambassador Rayan is hurt badly.
We need to take the book and the stones somewhere safe so you can examine them. We can't stay out in the open, and the longhouse we were being held in is probably teeming with Drablog. There was another longhouse south of that one. Maybe we could try going there.
To think I was excited to accompany the Silvenar. I understand what needs to be done. Read the book. One of us must die to save the Silvenar. Frankly, that's a lower price than I expected. Daedric rituals often come at such a cost. Obviously, I should be sacrificed. I'm the weakest of us. When the Drablog attacked, Rayan fought back while I was captured straight off. I'm an advisor, not a warrior. The Silvenar needs warriors. If you think I'm a good advisor, listen. Freeing the Silvenar won't be enough. His power's drained. The Drablog guarding him won't just let him walk out. Rayan can help you. Use the runestone on me. No! Rayan's good in a fight, but even his skill pales before yours. If you use the runestone on yourself, the Silvenar will be restored, but weak and in his enemy's hands. Don't throw your life away.
According to Sariel, that book says the price of saving the Silvenar is one of our lives. Good. We should pay for our failure. It's a hard choice, but a simple one. It's my duty to die protecting the Silvenar. I failed once, so badly I can't fight anymore. The Silvenar needs advisors like Sariel. I was so helpful till now. No, I've seen you fight. If anyone can get the Silvenar out of here, it's you. And Sariel. She's young, but wise. The Silvenar needs such advisors, not near-dead warriors. Sacrifice me. Try it, and the last thing you see will be me wresting it from your hands. Sariel and I can't get the Silvenar out of here. Only you can. Let one of us do what you can't. Don't fail the Silvenar. I didn't think it would be like this! The pain! Ah!
By the pack, that was horrible. I could feel his spirit energy draining away. I can't believe you chose to sacrifice Rayan, but I won't waste his gift. I'll do whatever I can to rescue the Silvenar and help you. Earlier, when we were running through the compound, I noticed 4 rays of light coming from the towers surrounding the main building. I think those are coming from the binding stones. We need to disrupt them to stop the ritual. The runestone. When Rayan was sacrificed, it changed into a rune key. If you invoke its power against the binding stones, you'll sever their connection to the ritual. Sever all four and the energy drain will cease. The Silvenar will be free, but weak. I can use my visions to get out of Jossiger, so you don't have to worry about me. I've also recovered enough energy to invoke my spirit totem. It will follow you until you leave Jossiger, aiding you as it can. My totem spirit will fight, but it is most useful in that it can heal your wounds. Just stay close to it and the energy it manifests will help you recover in battle. I wish I could do more to honor Rayan's sacrifice.
see my prison, the fortress on the hill. Come up. It's good to finally see you with my own eyes. Thank you for rescuing me, but our trials are not over. The Binding Stones affected my connection to the Bosmer. I must get back everything they took from me. Give me time. The Drublog and the Houndsman can't have missed your disruption of the Binding Stones. They'll be here soon, driven by Chief Nagoth. Keep them back while I regain the energy they stole from me. Only then can we leave. Defend me till I've recovered, and we can escape! That's just the first group. More are coming. Almost done. Protect me a little while longer.
Thank you for saving the Silvenar. I can't believe we all got out alive. Almost all. If only Rayan could have been with us.
Events are spiraling out of control. And as the spinners say, we've left the story. Without you, neither I nor my ambassador would have gotten out of Juthsaga. I will be. It seems I can only trust you and my last ambassador. I must get to the town of Silvenar and the Green Lady quickly. As soon as my magicka returns, we'll be on our way. Yes, with all you did inside Juthsaga, I think the Drublog threat is finished. I can deal with any stragglers who come my way. But I can't wait too long. Dalinir and my other guards sent word that I should get to the city of Silvenar. I'd like you to come to our wedding. You deserve an invitation. Look for me or Dalinir when you reach town to get it. Besides, I don't think we've heard the last of the Hound. You may encounter his minions along the way, or even in Silvenar. Now that I'm aware of the danger, I can protect myself and those around me. I won't be caught by the same trick twice. The Drublog shamans and the traitorous houndsmen conspired to drain my power and sever my ties to the Bosmer. They used an ancient Daedric ritual, catching me unprepared. It won't happen again. A powerful Hircine worshipper known as the Hound. He wants to usurp my place beside the Green Lady. He's a Bosmer. I sense his pain and recognize his anger now. This isn't the first time he's attacked. Stand with me and you'll run afoul of him too. The town of Silvenar. There I'll wed the Green Lady and join my spiritual essence with her physical power. It's a ritual that happens once a generation, and it will happen again soon.
I won't let the Silvenar stay a minute longer than necessary. As soon as he's ready, we'll be gone.
The spinners say the things you dream are worth more than things you have. But don't get any bright ideas. I'm a pragmatist. Cash only.
Shandy writes as fast as possible, but still these spinners come up with more to say. After uncountable generations, they still change the story. Do you know the story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady? Or should I say, one of the stories? As many stories as there have been Silvenars. Going back to the first Bosmer, no doubt. But the story the spinners are telling now, it's all wrong. It must change back before it's too late. Ah, you've never been here, have you? This is a temple to the spinners, the Bosmer who make reality with their tales. Let me take you to Elilor in Veilguard, and perhaps you'll see why the story must be corrected. You are very kind to help, though you do not seem to know Veilguard's importance. Perhaps Shandy can explain things for you. Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Strange people, strange customs. I came to find inspiration in the spinners and their lives. They are a curious lot. Bosmer priests of a sort. They interpret the Green Pact and often serve as diplomats for the Bosmer. They tell stories to each other as their prayers. And strangely enough, their stories come true. As real as a summer roast or a cricket's song. I've yet to determine if they speak what they see, or if reality conforms to their desires. One spinner told me how thirsty he was, and suddenly he held a mug of mead. Fascinating. Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Bosmer priests of a... You've heard of the Silvenar and the Green Lady, yes? The spinners tell the story of their life together, guiding the Bosmer to prosperity. That is how it usually goes. But it's changed, and I fear for the Bosmer people if it is not changed back. Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Strange people, strange customs. I came to find many different ones. It's such trouble to write them down. Elilor usually talks only of the Silvenar. He's the one who noticed their story had changed. A spiritual leader of the Bosmer, he symbolizes the Green Pact between the Bosmer and Valenwood. Tree Thanes, kings, and warlords bow to him, yet the Silvenar's power is intangible. Curious, no?
Perhaps a bit more intrigue will help. No, too many threads already.
My cousin was studying with Tellinger at Esduin. Thank you for all you did there.
You look like I could use a drink.
Our handfast is useless. It holds none of the magic it once had, and it's all Spinner and Drossith's fault. What's gonna happen to the Silvenar and the Green Lady if the story's changed? We tell the story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady. Their union and reunion in their every incarnation. Spinner in Drarseth begins and ends our stories, but she's changed things. Now the story is dark and wild, and we've no power to change it back. Only Spinner in Drarseth can start this story, but once it's started, it can be retold. You may be just what this story needs. A fresh idea added into the mix. Look closely at the handfast to begin the tale. Spinner in Drarseth won't be able to resist.
You wish to hear the story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady? I will do one better. Come forward and witness my creation. Spinner in Drarseth has taken you into her story. I think this means that you're telling the story with her, through your words and actions. How exciting. Well, the Silvenar and the Green Lady need to be happy together. How that happens changes with every story. So I think you must go through Spinner and Drarseth's story and make sure that happens. Everything else will work itself out.
You've started the story. I thought Spinner in Drarseth lost in her own world by now. She must want you to play the part. Veilguard is our retreat, our place of word and song. We protect the handfast, a symbol of the Bosmer people. We tell tales of our past and our future. Through our words, the Bosmer prosper. She's let you into her story, and you aren't a spinner. That means you don't need to follow our rules. Follow the story with her, and set it right again. For all our sakes. For a story as important as the well-being of the Silvenar and the Green Lady, we spinners will tell the story together. But Spinner in Drarseth has gone on her own, so the story's not yet strong enough. She may want to use you to increase its power. Veilguard is our retreat, our place of word. When the Silvenar and the Green Lady unite, they forge a connection to the Bosmer and Valenwood, empowering the handfast. Some say it was crafted by the first Silvenar. So our stories tell, which in turn makes it true. How can rain fall from the sky? How can rivers flow to the sea? We don't question the gift. We accept it, embrace it, and hopefully use it wisely to benefit our people. He or she is the incarnation of our history, a living symbol of our devotion to the Valenwood, and the voice of the Bosmer people. But in the end, the Silvenar is a Bosmer, with a title passed from one Silvenar to the next.
The Silvenar, first of the wild children with eyes open. He alone knows the ways and wiles of the Valenwood. What use is the Green Lady to him, I ask you? A distraction, nothing more. The true purpose of the Bosmer was revealed to me. With our unquenchable thirst and never-ending hunger, we become the devouring beast. Without the Green Lady, the Silvenar will fall. She will return to the wilds and the Bosmer shall follow. They must never be together. From the beginning, now, or in the future, the story will change to keep them apart. As they should always have been. The Hound calls the Green Lady, and she will answer. The Silvenar will be no more. I know where she's going. Go after her! If you're a part of the story, you can enter! Be careful. It seems Spinner in Drarseth Bosmer is real. A bard in the best of times, and a scavenger in the worst. I came to hear the stories of the Bosmer, and found them unintelligible. I've only just begun to understand the depths of the Spinner's power. I doubt they know it themselves.
The quarry faces the hunter at last. You won't stop me from claiming my prize. She is my puppet, just like all the other creatures in this story. Her weaknesses allowed me to enter. You can't thwart me. You know nothing of the spinners and the power they wield. You may know me by my Daedric title, but for now, I play the part of the Hound. I created a wedge between the Silvenar and the Green Lady. The Hound is a convenient scapegoat for my invention. Story? It is a vision of what is to come, shaped according to my whim.
Are you another creature come to torment me? I have had enough of this maze. Speak, apparition! I have always been within this story. I am the Silvenar, the immortal spirit of the Bosmer. I protect and nurture the heart of our people. You have met one of my incarnations, I think. If that is true, then I would know you as friend. Yes, even I have felt the change. The story seeks to destroy me. You must not allow this. I will summon my allies, but I cannot do this alone. Will you help? You must use my plant allies to defend me. Fire stands against fire, like against like. I feel them approach. Be ready. They come. Like stands against like. Choose wisely. Done it, but something draws me away.
Why won't this thing right? Blast it all, nothing stays! 1,000 plagues on whoever invented this infernal device. I dictate the story to this parchment, but nothing happens. I bought this parchment from a trader in Bellerata. He promised if I told my stories to it, they would bond to it and become permanent. Forgive me, it's not your concern. I'll make it work. I can't write. I'm a spinner. I talk. Forget parchment. We need to invoke the ancient rites of flesh and blood. With Horvor blood and a chunk of Old Tusk's flesh, the tale can write itself. Through the caves, you'll find the grove of insects. If you follow the story's path, you can't miss it. There's a cave, a place where tales from the beginning of our time live alongside random Horvor. In the cave lies Old Tusk, the first mammoth to walk Valenwood, perfectly preserved, but dead. It'll come apart in your hand, no knives needed. Did I say perfectly preserved? I meant not rancid, just showing its age. After all, Old Tusk was the first mammoth. Not much, enough to make a tincture. I'm not going to turn the blood into ink, no, not exactly. What we'll do invokes an ancient rite to inscribe a spinner's story to flesh.
Show yourself. Who are you? Where did you come from? What am I doing here? Wait, I think it's all coming back to me. Yes. No. I was trying to destroy the Silvenar in our story. Why in the two moons would I do that? There's something else in the story. I feel it inside me trying to get out. Trying to control me again. Listen. Take the essence of the Silvenar. Guard it. Keep it safe. The Green Lady must unite with the Silvenar as always. Find the Green Lady and save her as you save the Silvenar. The Hound calls me. I cannot resist.
You follow me to my home? I should bite your feet off and see how well you run. The Hound is my consort. He has shown me the way of the wilds, and we rule over the forest together. I need nothing from you. I am the Green Lady, the immortal aspect of Bosma's strength. I take orders from no one. The Hound told me the story, and it excites me. If he's a part of this, then so am I. The story shall include us both. I don't know that name. Yet I feel something when you say it, as if this were all a dream. No! He said there would be temptations, charlatans, liars! The beast will take care of you.
Friend of the Silvenar, the Green Lady went by. The way is blocked to you, but I can clear it. Shall I lend you my aid? Nasty, biting bugs are useful. Their insides spit and burn. Bring such parts, and I will clear the path. Has the friend of the Silvenar found the distasteful bits? Only then will the path be clear for our friend. Shield your eyes. If the acid splashes upon you, all would weep. Behold, your path is clear.
Green Lady is mine!
You defeated him. I didn't think it was possible. I see that now. His story is not mine. The incarnation of the Green Lady must know you. I will entrust you with my essence. Complete the story as it should be told.
I failed my duties as a spinner. The story comes first, above all emotion, above all pity. I pitied the Hound, but it was a trap. And now, the Silvenar and the Green Lady will always have, and always should, join as one. You've recovered the essence of both the Green Lady and the Silvenar. Grant that power to the Handfast, and their story will once again be about their immortal union. The other spinners await you below.
Listen, this is marvelous. Down this ramp lies the hollow chamber in which our story can be lured from skin to flesh. Words aren't easy to catch. We Bosmer don't force sounds into symbols, so we'll make them write themselves. Enter the chamber in the great tree and slather the blood on the skin hangings within. The blood will pull the story from the animal skins and into Old Tusk's flesh. Then we'll seal them to the flesh with fire. I've cast a spell within the chamber. The blood awakens the words spoken to the skins, refreshing them. They'll bond with the nearest flesh, the chunk you took from Old Tusk. Meet me by the fire pit at the bottom of the tree when you're done.
Keep those fingers out of my pockets. Some guards demand
bother.
payment.
I hate when I have to do the right thing.
Just don't cross me again. You won't like it.
What do you want?
A book! We've made a book! Now the bard can sing the story!
I'm sure if Shandy's stories came true, I would also be a bit strange. Roasted meat? Smells like a wood elf delicacy. Is it lunch? Strange markings branded into it. Wait, are these... Did he write their story on a block of meat? Unusual, but not unworkable. Shandy will make this less edible and more readable. Thank you for your gift. I'm sure if Shandy... Beautiful!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stop right... I prefer you don't pay your bounty. Then, according to the law, the bone breaking can begin.
The bounty has been paid. Hurrah. You've done it! The immortal story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady has been put right again. But tell me, who corrupted Indrasith in the first place? Did you find out? I've heard that name before, I think. But it fades when I try to remember, like a bad dream. Still, gloomy thoughts do not become us now. The spinners will sing your story with gusto, a tale of harrowing adventure and wealth beyond measure.
Do not add to my problems.
Over here! Hurry! Help! Over here! I need you! Please help. The worm cult got her. Spinner in Dinael tried to stop the worm cult from defiling this burial site. They took her. I saw her near the center of Ours, held captive at one of the altars. I can't imagine what they'll do to her if someone doesn't stop them. We guard the ancient burial site of Ours from those who disturb the spirit. But that part of the story's not important yet. You have to save her. Go along the road. Look for the altar in the water, please.
say you're the one who closed the Daedric portal at Moonhenge.
Someone found help. I feared it would soon be too late. Safe? None of us are safe. All the threads are breaking apart. The worm cult awakens the Oathbreakers. The necromancers enslave the spirits of ours. You must stop this. The worm cult wants to enslave the ancient spirits in this mire. The Bosma buried here spurned the Green Pact long ago. Shapeshifters, unwilling to submit to Ifre's will. They are eternally trapped and eternally protected. Spriggans once guarded these burial grounds from those who would intrude or escape. The necromancers slaughtered them and stole the heartwood from their corpses. You must burn the heartwood before they can use it to control the spirits. No, it is not that simple. We call them the Oathbreakers, but they are not evil. Their spirits rest in ours until the time of renewal. They must rejoin the Bosma so our race can be whole once again. The worm cult would put an end to that hope.
Is someone there? What's going on? I can't see. The living call us Oathbreakers.
and imprisoned us in owls for rejecting the Green Pact. But these necromancers are harvesting us. We refuse to bend to Ifri's will, and we won't bend to the worm cult. The Bosmer planted stone altars and owls to keep the Oathbreakers trapped, but now the worm cult's corrupted them. I feel our bodies rising from the tar, and many of our spirits have already awakened. You must cleanse the altars to let us rest. Please hurry. Being trapped here is nothing like resting in the mires of owls. With worm cult blood and bone, kill them all. They must pay for their transgressions, just as we have. The Green Pact imprisons us, but we rather sleep in the tar forever than serve the worm cult for one day. The other Bosmer named us so because we refused the Green Pact. Why should we give up our shape-shifting abilities? We wished to live our lives as we always had, and were sequestered in owls for eternity. Those are Oathbreakers as well. Oathbreakers can shapeshift to many different forms at will, but some have recently become trapped in a single form by the worm cult's meddling.
Move to flank!
Give them a warm welcome.
Good work. I return to my slumber.
Of their torment. I'll see to that.
You've done it. We're safe. Come, find me. I wish to speak to you once again. Free at last. The altars are cleansed. My brothers and sisters will rest again. Once the worm cult's hold weakened, we destroyed our prison. Though we spurned Ifre's will, we don't deserve servitude to necromancers. I am the voice of Ours. When we were imprisoned, I chose to serve as envoy between Ifre's faithful and my kin. The Oath Breakers. We spurned Ifre's will, and we paid the price. Our lives. Ifre can be just as cruel as she is compassionate. Beware the wrath of gods, mortal. You've broken their power here. They may find another way, but we will be ready for them this time. For now, we must rest. Thank you for aiding us, though we are outcast. Perhaps we will meet again.
My death is the beginning of a new story. Not a happy one, I fear. I feel the pulse of the worm cult. I must resist. Mortal trappings are unimportant. I must see this place kept safe. Have you burned away the heartwood? Is it out of the worm cult's clutches? Then you've thwarted the necromancer's plans to enslave the creatures of ours. They've one recourse left to them, but with your help, I can stop it. Thanks to you, their plan of an army of shapeshifters has failed. Now they must put all their energy into creating one powerful creature. You must get what they need before they discover it. I've hidden it in a sack nearby. Go! Quickly! The spinner's not without defenses. I'm a storyteller. I simply changed the narrative. I hid the thread of its existence behind a tangle in Ows's story. The worm cult, intent on their own plot, didn't unravel the knot. Cleverly hidden in plain sight. That totem is one of the most powerful relics in my possession. It will keep the worm cult from mastering the Oathbreakers. But first, you must prepare. You will need the strength of a powerful Oathbreaker in order to overcome the necromancers. Guardian Kellenron was the strongest shapeshifter of those who refused the Green Pact. Ever since the totem of Ifre bound him here, he has protected the other spirits. When the woods were new and wild, we were shapeshifters. It was necessary back then since the Valen wood had not settled on one form either. Ifre gave all of the Valen wood a form and a purpose, but some Bosmo refused the gift. They remain wild. You'll have to defeat him in battle to disperse his excess energy. The totem will absorb the wisps left from his exertion. He's aided the spinners for centuries, but still, he's more likely to fight you than help willingly.
You dare violate the ancient grounds? What are you doing? No! Who do you think you are, taking my energy? You think defeating me once will be enough to enslave my spirit? I'll see your bones sink into the tar first. Of course I am. My lion form suffices to dispatch trespassers. Well, usually. Now I ask the questions. Who are you, and what do you want? The Totem of Ifra. Indinael would never part with that. Not while she lives. But she doesn't live, does she? I would feel her presence if she did. You didn't steal it from her, did you? Well, why don't you ask her yourself and stop bugging me? You've drained most of my spiritual essence with it. That is as much of a contribution as I'm willing to make. I know you can't. The totem is fully charged. You're not as much of a pushover as I first thought. Look for me again soon. Maybe I'll give you a hand. But you still need to find Spinner and Dinael. I don't know what she's cooking up.
Thank you enough. May the spirits guide you.
They've taken her inside, haven't they? Are we too late? Then all is lost. The stories tell of a dark creature, fueled by pure essence at its core. That is Spinner Indiniel. She will become a terrible undead being, a servant to command the legions of the worm cult. They make her their puppet. Wait, you have it. The Totem of Ifre. She must have known, must have seen her fate. She sent you to save her. You need to get inside, and quickly. The worm cult's already started their plans. You must use the totem to stop them. Use it on the creature you find inside the caves. The worm cult controls it now, but the totem may be able to break their power over it, or even destroy it entirely.
The Totem of Ifra is a thing of legend, with many tales woven into its essence. If you use it to fight the worm cult's creation, you may yet survive. Spinner Indinael is counting on you. I hope both of your stories will come to a safe conclusion.
I said I'd help you, right? My friend will watch your back.
worm cult now! Destroy me! That's it! The totem's weakening now! I'm free! We must leave, quickly! The threads of ours are repaired. You saved the Oathbreakers, and perhaps all of the Balin would. The threads pulled in every direction. They threatened to snap. My death was the least of the evils possible. With your help, I challenged the story, and with your strength, I was able to change my fate. A weapon is only as good as its wielder. Not 1 in 100 could have used the totem to direct their will. The totem is sacred among the spinners, so it must be returned. I've asked Gwilyn to thank you personally for your aid.
The worm cult can dig in the mire all they want. Ours is protected from their necromancy, thanks to you. It's my duty. Her spirit will linger a little while longer, along with the Oathbreakers disturbed by the worm cult. I'll have to use that time to learn as much as I can. Once the cultists leave, all of the spirits can enjoy their endless rest again.
I've been watching over Ours for so long. It's hard to think of it going on without me, even under Gwilyn's care. I think I'll wait a little while before going to sleep. Perhaps I can still be of help.
Ours is safe from the worm cult. All we need to do is keep our heads down for a while. They'll give up, or wake enough of the Guardians to get themselves killed. Works for me either way.
Well, even if Spinner and Diniel is going to stay for a while longer, I'm certain Gwilyn and I will work things out.
Only the brave travel these roads now.